So, is that a wrap? Alright, cool. It's time to get to know the other queens. Some of them seem nice.
Hi, the name's Kaito Momoda. I'm the luminary of the stars.
Hi, I'm Owen. I too am a fashion disaster. Kaito's face. Was it something I said?
Wow, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm such a fan.
Well, I'd be a fan of me too. Who are you?
I'm Mondo. It's crazy to be competing on the same season as the Shadow the Hedgehog.
I think Mondo's aesthetic is impressive for being such a trade. He really learned to roll with his masculine features in drag instead of hiding them.
So who was the queen who won in your group?
That would be Kaito over there.
Oh wow, he must be funny, because he clearly didn't win a design challenge. It takes a lot of personality to come out here looking that busted. If Kaito is that confident, he's probably a force on stage. But he needs to hire a stylist. Damn.
So which queen in your group won your challenge?
That would be Lee right here.
Damn, what's with all the ugly queens winning challenges?
I bet you that's Flygon's entire personality. But I don't blame her, you gotta get screen time somehow.
I do not look ugly.
I'm going to let that one slide, since I won a challenge and you didn't.
Flygon's just upset cause Kaito demolished her in the lip sync.
I am not upset, you discount Princess Allura.
I think I struck a nerve.
I don't think Keith has any place to come for me. After all, I don't remember blatantly calling his name in the top 2.
Gotta love Keith taking shots at that annoying fly.
Oh, the drama already? Don't tell me we got another Garchomp or Chloe.
Excuse me, bitch. Don't you dare compare me to Garchomp or Chloe. You've known me what for 10 minutes. Don't even think you know that much about me. The nerve of these bitches. I got my eyes on you, Akiza.
I'll take that as a yes.
I can't deny Lance has a talent behind the sewing machine. But you need other skills besides your runway pack.
I agree, let's save the fights for tomorrow.
Flygon, you don't know it, but you just got spared a butt-kicking session.
It's a new day in the workroom, and it's the first elimination week of the season.
Finally, a new day. I'm so happy. I've liked getting to know you all, but bitches, it's time for you to get out of my way.
I think we can be friends. After I win the crown.
I couldn't agree more. After I win the crown.
From what I've discussed with the other queens yesterday, everyone but Devin got to show off a positive aspect of their drag to Blanely. It's going to be interesting seeing how we all stack up now that we're competing in the same group.
What do we want for the challenge today?
I want an acting challenge. I didn't have the most put together premiere performance. I need to get my act together and show Blanely I'm not a messy queen. I need my redemption.
I'd like a design challenge. I can make a look that is to die for.
Oh my god, I'd kill a design challenge. We all saw my runway look. These girls better look out for when we get to the design challenges, cause I'm going to be the one to watch out for.
I can't deny Lance has a talent behind a sewing machine. But you need other skills besides your runway package to win Drag Race. While Princess Allura won primarily aesthetic challenges, she still held her own in every other challenge on her season.
Owen won the mini challenge.
I needed that win after losing the lip sync. It's nice to know Blanely still recognizes my drag.
My queens, I hope you've managed to find your footing, because the race is now officially in full swing. Show us what you're made of, and you just might be the next cartoon drag superstar. Hello my queens, I have good news, you all have officially outlasted Duncan from last season. I've enjoyed getting to know you these past few weeks, but it's time for the race to truly get in motion. At the end of this challenge, I will ask a queen to sashay away. From this point forward, any challenge can result in your elimination, so make this time count.
I am so ready. We're getting to the part where now the basic queens will start to be cut from the running.
Today you will be starring in Who Murdered Chloe Bourgeois? Owen, as the winner of the mini challenge, you will assign the roles. Good luck queens, and don't fuck it up.
I feel like this is my challenge to win. I'm a versatile queen. I can dance, act, sew. I think I can really impress Blanely this week.
So what are the roles for this performance?
Well, there's Detective Allura, a famous detective from another land who is chasing the killer. Chloe Bourgeois, a spoiled rich girl with a lot of enemies, she ends up the victim of our case. Marinette Dupin Cheng, the arch-rival of Chloe, and owner of the town's bakery. Zoroark, a shady business tycoon from Chloe's past, who has been betrayed by Chloe in the past. Roberta Tubbs, Chloe's personal stylist, it's believed she had a good relationship with Chloe, but there might be more under the surface. Marie Kanker, the owner of the local drag bar, who the last time they met, threatened to kill Chloe. Mira, Chloe's maid, it's believed she knows all of Chloe's secrets. My Valentine, Chloe personal chef who had her business destroyed by Chloe. Cresselia, the town mayor, it's rumored that Chloe is blackmailing her. And finally, the drag superstar herself, Blanley Stacey Andrews O'Halloran. She is hosting Chloe's dinner party and our killer. It's great being the one who gets to assign roles. I think this is going to be a fun challenge.
I don't expect to get the role I want, considering the drama I got into with Owen last week. But I feel I can serve any role in this performance.
I think I want to play Mira. Who does everyone else want?
I'd like to play Marie.
Then you can be Marie.
Okay. I wasn't expecting Owen to be so accommodating. Maybe things will be alright with him going forward.
Anyone else want the role of Zoroark?
Then Devin can be Zoroark.
I'd like to be Marinette.
Casting went smoothly, everyone seemed to want entirely different roles from each other. That was until it came to the role of Detective Allura.
I'd like to play Detective Allura.
Well, I'd like to play Allura as well. Well, outside of Princess Allura being my idol, I'd like to have a role that increases my chances of winning the challenge. I need to get a win after losing last week's challenge.
I'm not afraid to cut a bitch. I am Shadow the Hedgehog after all. The role will be mine. I ain't backing down.
Neither am I, but are you sure you're up to playing the lead? Remember what happened with your game?
Speaking of games, I hear Hoenn has a lot of water. Maybe your dry skin could use some.
Of course the nastiest bitch in the room gets into a fight with Shadow over the role. If this was a reading challenge, we'd all be in trouble.
Oh, I only wish I had popcorn in the moment. I can't resist a good shade fest.
So Owen, how are you going to decide this?
Oh, well, I like both of you, but I think to be fair, Flygon has already shown they can slay in the competition, so I think Shadow should play Detective Allura. And Flygon can play Roberta.
I did not come to play.
Whatever.
Shadow will play Detective Allura. Lance will play Chloe Bourgeois. Keith will play Marinette the Baker. Devin will play Zoroark the Business Tycoon. Owen will play Mira the Butler. Lee will play Mai the Cook. Flygon will play Roberta the Stylist. Akiza will play Marie the Drag Bar Owner. Kaito will play Cresselia the Mayor. And Mondo will play Blanley Stacey Andrews O'Halloran, the hostess.
I think it's a bit of a choice for Mondo to want to play Blanley. I hope he can deliver. I wouldn't want to mess up when the host is the very person I'm playing.
So guys, are we ready for this challenge?
I'm already ready. I've got to prove I can demolish this role since I fought for it.
I wish you luck. If anyone here can perform, Shadow can. I've done some acting before, so I'm confident I'll be able to give a decent performance myself. If not, I've still got another amazing runway for tonight anyway.
Kaito, can I talk to you?
What do you want? So we were starting to prepare our performances in the workroom, and Flygon just comes up to us. She was crying. I felt kinda bad for her, even with how horrible she treated me.
I feel so bad. For what I said. To Kaito. And everyone. Yesterday. I feel so guilty. I'm so sorry for what I said. I got so paranoid about what if everyone hated me. I don't think any of you are flops. I just wanted people to think I was cool. Do you think we could be friends? I don't want you to think I'm some nasty person.
Sure. I think we can be friends. I feel good about making peace with Flygon. I don't have the time to worry about someone trying to pick fights with me left and right. Don't judge off first impressions.
I don't buy it. Flygon came in this morning with high spirits. She had the energy to pick a fight with Shadow over a role. And what was with all those tears? I don't trust her, but this is Kaido's decision, so I'll stay out of it.
Hey Akiza, can we talk?
What do we have to talk about?
I wanted to apologize for last week.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry for what I said.
Which part?
I'm sorry I assumed you'd go home first. I never should have done that.
No, you shouldn't have. I'm not going to hold it against you, but are we going to be friends? No, I don't think so.
Alright, well good luck on the challenge.
Like, be real right now. I'm not going to hold a grudge over Owen, but you're not going to say my drag is so bad then we'd suddenly be friends. I've got a crown to win, I don't need that energy around me.
I still feel bad, I never should have said it. Hopefully Akiza and I can start to be friends soon.
Oh damn. I better go get that.
So I'm busy doing my makeup for the challenge. And Flygon has her makeup station over by Lance's workstation. I look over, and I see Flygon walking over by Lance's outfits. Hey Flygon, what are you doing?
Oh, I just dropped some lipstick. It rolled over here.
Maybe I'm being paranoid. I just have a nasty feeling about this.
Devin, I have to ask. Are you nervous after the critiques Blaney gave you last week?
Well, yeah, of course. But I think I can turn it around this week. I'm not going to make the same mistakes. Last week, I was the only queen who didn't really impress Blaney in any way. It's hard not to feel like you failed when you hear that. That's why it would mean so much to me to win this challenge. I'm going to give a performance that shows how much I deserve to be here.
Alright, now I just need to. Oh my god, how did this happen? So I'm going to get my runway look for the night, and I realize all of my looks have been damaged. It must have happened during transport. I don't know how I didn't see that. We're so close to the time we're supposed to go out on the runway, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's damaged, it's got holes. I don't have time to make another look. This is bad, this is so bad.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't have time for this shit. Get the fucking sewing machine out, I'll help you.
I am honestly so thankful to Shadow. I don't know what I would have done without him. At least I'm not going to look like a complete fashion disaster on the runway tonight. And I couldn't have done that without Shadow.
I think Lance has a lot of energy. I've had to help Sonic stitch up a few dresses before a big show. I've had to help a few breakdowns. But when we were making repairs to his look, something about the cut on Lance's outfit is bugging me. It's too clean.
Welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race Toon Madness. I'm your host Blaney Stacey Andrews O'Halloran. Please welcome our resident judge, from Inside Out, it's Bill Anderson. Bill, what's your favorite color?
I like red.
Oh.
It's the color of blood.
And our extra special guest judge, it's Audrey Bourgeois. This week our queens were tasked with performing a Toon Madness production, Who Killed Chloe Bourgeois? Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag artist win. Mondo slayed the challenge.
Where did this Mondo come from? I knew Mondo was hot, but I didn't know Mondo could act.
I think I left quite the impression on the judges tonight.
Flygon, Keith, Owen, Devin, and Shadow the Hedgehog had a great performance.
There are a lot of strong performances on this stage tonight. I feel like any of us could be in the top.
I know I delivered. I feel confident I'll be in the top tonight.
I know I served, even though I didn't get the role I wanted. I only wished Shadow bombed, then I could laugh at him.
Kaito Momota, Lee Kanker, Akiza Azinski, and Lance had a good performance.
I know I did good. But I could sense Blanley's eyes weren't on me tonight. I might be in trouble.
I know I did good. I hope I gave enough to stay out of the bottom.
I'm feeling very nervous. I wasn't getting a lot of positive vibes from the judges, and I'm dreading this runway. Which is nerve-wracking. I think I'm going to have to trust I know the lyrics tonight.
On the runway, category is stripes. Lee slayed the runway.
Did you think I was going to be like Marie? Struggling to nail down my aesthetic. I took Bill's critiques about my makeup and I beat my face to the gods. I'm wearing a hand-stitched dress, black and gold stripes, each folding in on each other. I look like a walking piece of art.
Mondo Iwata, Shadow the Hedgehog, Devin, Flygon, Keith, and Akiza Azinski had a great runway.
If there's one thing I'm going to serve to you, it's the runways. I'm very proud of my aesthetic.
Tonight on the runway I'm wearing a V-neck sleeveless ball gown. It's asymmetric with red on one side and black on the other. The pattern swirls down in me skirt, which is a swirl of red and black diagonal stripes. I know Bill liked. Blanley was wishing she was wearing it, I think.
I'm wearing a black and white striped derby hat, with a black and white striped business jacket. Shoulder pads for days, zebra print pants, and long black heels. I hope the judges like what I delivered this time.
Owen, Kaito Momota, and Lance had a good runway.
It took a lot of quick guided work to make this dress presentable, and I am proud of that work. But I'm not a miracle worker. I'm hoping this runway doesn't damage the judges' view of my fashion sense.
Alright queens, when I call your name, please step forward. Owen. Keith. Lee Kanker. The three of you are safe, and you may go untucked. The rest of you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Let's begin with the judges' critiques. Devin.
Devin, I just want to say I'm very impressed with you this week. After last week, I was undoubtedly concerned. I've seen many queens fumble the start and fail to pick up momentum after.
Devin, you were critiqued last week for presentation of your persona. You were challenged to find a middle ground between the elements of your drag. And this week, you decided to throw both of those ideas out, and you showed us a whole different side to you. That is fine. I see now you can deliver a consistent vision. Just make sure you don't lose sight of it. This was a great night for you. Mondo Iwata. Bitch, are you trying to steal my job? The courage it takes to come out here on this stage and play me, and also do it so well. You were an absolute showstopper. I'm impressed. I said last week I wasn't sure what to expect from you, but now I know. Bitch, you are a fucking star. I can't wait to see what you do going forward in this competition.
Mondo. 2 weeks in a row your makeup, your proportions have been on point. You clearly know your aesthetic, and have put in the work to map out what you need to deliver on the runway. My one thing, for 2 weeks we've gotten biker. I'd like to see you now give glamour.
Kaito Momota. Kaito, I feel you got lost in the crowd this week. Which was even more noticeable because how much of a force you were last week. I think you can dominate this competition, but you have to channel that charisma into the challenges. You can't count on each week being catered to your personality.
I will add that while your runway was an improvement over last week's, I still think you could push it further. I challenge you to keep pushing your aesthetic. There are some very fashionable queens this season.
It's really nice seeing Kaito get read for filth by the judges, after he stole my win last week. Later, bitch.
Flygon.
Flygon, I think you have a lot of potential. This is the consistency I like to see in a queen. Once again, you're raising the bar for yourself. I can't wait to see what you deliver going forward.
Going into this week, I didn't see you playing Roberta. But you delivered. You made her British, but you leaned into it and made it work. As for your runway package, this is the runway package of a put-together queen. My one concern with you, I think it is possible in this game to be too organized. You need to stay flexible in this competition. But that said, this was a great week for you. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow, you came out swinging this week. It's not an easy task to carry the lead role. Listen, I know. It takes a certain discipline and expertise to be able to carry the various levels needed for the entire show. Your experience and dedication made for one captivating performance.
Shadow, I love it when a professional comes on. Doesn't claim to be the Sasha Colby of drag, and actually shows the inexperienced queens what a performance is. If you can keep it up, you're going to go far this season.
Akiza Azinski.
Akiza, I love your aesthetic. I'm honestly in love with your aesthetic. I really want you to stay for your runways alone. But I'm afraid you're not currently performing at the level of a queen going all the way.
I do agree with Bill. Akiza, I think you have a lot of potential, but you need to start utilizing it. I ended up losing you during the challenge, and you were playing Marie Kanker. The lip-syncer, the diva, she ran half of season 1. You only get one chance to make an impression, you gotta swing with everything. Lance. Lance, I was rather disappointed with your performance. It wasn't bad, certainly not. But I forgot about you during the performance, and that's a problem. This has shown to be a cast of performers, and just good is not going to cut it. Lance, I believe you have what it takes to go all the way, but what I'm worried about is if you're actually at that point. If you're actually ready to go all the way.
Lance, this runway look isn't bad, but it is a major step down from the work of art you brought out last week. I feel like after what we've seen from you, this is just disappointing. You need to think about the layers of your performance. You set the bar so high for yourself, that even good feels like a letdown.
Ah, Bill's right. I should have caught that my looks were damaged sooner. I might have been able to do more to salvage this runway. I feel like I failed at the one thing I was supposed to excel at.
I've made some decisions. Shadow the Hedgehog, I was captivated by the skill you displayed so naturally. Devin, tonight you proved to be a true racer after all. Flygon, there's a storm brewing on the stage, and it's got your name written all over it. Mondo Awada. Congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
I just got my first win of the season. Honestly, I bet most of you didn't think I could. Trade, check. Put together, check. A top contender, also check.
Honestly, good for Mondo. He worked really hard for this win. I'm also happy. I feel I turned my image around this week. I feel Mondo and I are going all the way together.
Devin, Shadow, Flygon. You three are safe, you may step to the back.
So, I am shaking. My hands are trembling. I'm trying not to fall to my knees on this stage. I am not ready to go home yet.
I am praying to the drag gods that Blaney sees that I should stay. Please, it's not my time.
I do not want to be the pork chop queen of the season. I did fail this week, but I'm not going to pull a DD. I'm not going to give up.
Lance. The judges weren't living for your runway this time. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination. Akiza Azinski. Your Marie Kanker had the energy of Plank. Kaito Momoda. The launch of your Cresselia was off target. Kaito Momoda. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are also up for elimination. Akiza, you are safe. Step it up, girl, it's time.
I honestly thought Kaito and I were going to be friends this season. But I guess we'll have to save it for the after party. I'll see you when I win my crown.
Maybe I did stumble once, but we've all seen me lip sync. Lance better be ready to put up a fight because I'm not holding back.
Two queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourselves from elimination. Good luck. And don't fuck it up. The lip sync song is He's the Greatest Dancer by Sister Sledge. Kaito and Lance had a great lip sync. I've made my decision. Kaito Momoda, Shantae, you stay. Lance, sashay away.
Oh my god. First place.
Back in Untucked. The queens enter Untucked. Keith sees Lance isn't with them, and starts crying. Lee asks Keith how he's doing, and Keith talks about how Lance was his drag sister. He knew how much Lance wanted to be here. How much he wanted to win. Keith sobs for a bit, and Owen asks who won the challenge. Mondo tells the queens he won the challenge. Lee asks if he really did, to which Akiza confirms he did. The queens congratulate Mondo on winning the challenge, and Kaito on winning the lip sync. Devin notices Shadow is being quiet and he pulls him aside. Flygon notices and follows. Lee asks how Kaito did. Mondo says that it was a better lip sync than Owen and Lee's lip sync. Lee tells Mondo her lip sync was good, and Akiza tells Lee she's delusional. Lee stares them down blankly before saying, "I don't care, I got the win." Which prompts a laugh from the queens. Owen asks Akiza how she's feeling, and Akiza admits the critiques put the fear of God into her. She plans to double down on her performance next week. She doesn't plan to ever land in the bottom again. Devin asks Shadow why he's silent. Flygon joins them. Shadow tells Devin and Flygon about how he was helping Lance repair their dress. He admits the cut on the dress was bothering him, and tells Devin he suspects someone sabotaged Lance. Flygon asks if Shadow's sure. Lance was rather messy, he might have damaged it on his own without realizing. Shadow points out Flygon apologized earlier in the day for what she said, and that she said she didn't think any of them were flops. Flygon says she wasn't serious about them being flops, but Lance was a messy queen who struggled in this competition. She adds it wouldn't surprise her if it was Lance who accidentally damaged his runways. Devin slips away to the group as Flygon and Shadow proceed to fight.